My name is Rebecca Tumwebaze. I am a third-year PhD student at the Kemi Business School. My study is in knowledge and information management, but I'm particularly focusing on a case of agriculture knowledge management in the context of Uganda in East Africa. My project was born out of my PhD research, and we looked at a specific case of Rubaya sub-county, and the staple food in this sub-county and in most of Uganda is green banana, highland, also known as highland cooking banana, or locally known as matook by the people of Rubaya. When I went into the field last year, I was trying to study the different agriculture knowledge types and forms that are out there in Uganda. And one of the things I observed was that there was a social hierarchy in the agriculture sector in Uganda. For example, I observed that the knowledge held by smallholder farming communities was looked at as inefficient, outdated by other actors. And yet the knowledge held by people who were further up in the hierarchy was coveted by the system because it looked at things like agriculture modernization, industrialization, and commercialization. So my concern was, how do I get these knowledge types to come together and develop new practices that are sustainable for us as a community? I was working with collaborators from Gulu University, and we went into Rubaya sub-county and identified diverse knowledge actors. We looked at smallholder farmers, commercial farmers, private sector players, technical agriculture specialists, government extension officers, local opinion leaders, and we brought these together in conversation about their farming practices. And in these processes, they were able to point out the different practices under every process. And then under each of these practices, we were able to evaluate the practice based on the sustainability attributes. For me, this was very timely. It is very important that we openly talk about the practices, because together, that is how we can develop our sustainable agriculture practices. We also documented the practices that were developed by the community. So this book has been developed in simple language for the local community to understand, and it has the practices that were deemed the most sustainable in the context of Rubaya sub-county. For me, the benefits of the collaborative workshops are not just in this book, but rather in the conversations that we had. And my hope is that these conversations can continue to go on within the community, because sustainable agriculture practices must be developed always, and they are context specific. Being a finalist in the UL Sustainability Challenge has been a great opportunity for me. It's been amazing for me to go back in Uganda and contribute practically to the community of Uganda. Previously, when I went into Uganda, I went in to collect data. I'm glad that because of the UL Sustainability Challenge, this time I was able to go in and to do something practical to benefit the community. Honestly, I already feel like a winner. Going into Rubaya and putting smiles on the people of Rubaya and engaging them in the sustainability discussion was a win for me. And that was the most important part.